like they don't know a lot, bro. Like I was in the train.
Yeah.
I'm in the train, G, and two Asian chicks, right?
Yeah.
I think they were Japanese, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, psst, you know, they're like,
you're operating with the Asian.
No, bro. They're like calling each other like, check this bro out. I'm like the only black nigga in the train, dog.
Yeah.
Imagine how crazy that in the whole week, dog. You're the only black nigga in the whole train, dog. Everybody else is like Asian or like white or like, bro, everyone's just in amazement looking at you like, what is this species, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, y'all better quit fucking with me. I stay in the kitchen 300 degrees. You could tell by the way I be tucking the heat. I just found out I'm the hardest. I'm hungry. I eat up you rappers. It's all you can eat. Tell me who else on the block really do it like this. Ain't nobody go hard on beats. Rest of these niggas is talking. They ain't got no pop. Better tell them that talking is cheap.
Yo, shout out. We're back again with another episode of the URL Circle. I don't know if you don't already know it by now, then you know, I don't know like where you've been, but if you are watching it now, thanks for joining the family. I'm your host, Troskii BAE, and today we've got another awesome guest, and he's a musician, he's an artist, you know, I think he's a bad boy actually, because he's got a lot of sketchy stories, but let's just say less, you know, and give it up to Joey Manson.
what's up,
brother?
man? You good?
You good, man?
Shut up, bro.
How's it, dog?
I'm nice, dog. I'm
Fresh,
nice.
dog.
I'm easy, dog. I'm
I
easy.
see you, dog. Are you looking like a pretty boy?
Nah, fam. You know, standard procedure. You know, we
good,
gotta
man.
do it like that. Yeah.
Nah,
okay,
shout out.
bro.
You look fresh. I fuck with the drip, you know.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So, I like to start with this, man. Before anything, because obviously the people need to know who you are. So, who is Joey Manson exactly? You know, tell me about Joey.
So Joey Manson, bro, is a musician, a record producer, you know, from, well, I'm born in Soweto, bro. I was born in Soweto, Rockville. I live in the north right now. I've been making music for like, I could say like right now, I'm professionally like 10 years, bro.
10 years?
Yeah. So, not professionally, like I'm professionally 10 years. I'm currently like, I'm a sound engineer as well, like I'm studying sound engineering. So yeah, bro, I'm overall, bro, I do everything, you know, I'm a creative. Yeah, do a lot of things.
So you say that you're from Rockville, Soweto.
Yeah.
But you live in the north now.
Yeah.
So kind of explain to me, how was it like coming from the hood and then kind of transitioning and living in the burbs, you know, kind of explain the difference between those two lives, and you know, how was it for you? How did you kind of adapt to the changes of the environments?
That's a good question, bro. I don't even lie. So, hey, bro, I won't lie. It was difficult because you're from the south. I'm from the south, right? So moving to the southwest, you know what I mean? So moving from that whole environment to having a whole bunch of friends that side, the culture's different, you know, lingo's different, styles are different. I was still like inspired by a lot of stuff that I found that side, but as soon as I went that side, you know, it's like you have to start all over again. You know what I mean? So that side, nobody knows you. You have to have your own bag. You know, meeting new people. You adjust, bro. You adapt or die, bro. But like, it took a lot of failing and like tough times to like get to a point where I felt like, okay, like I can fit in. Not necessarily like I wanted to fit in, but you know, when you're young, bro, because I moved like, I think I was like, how old was I? I think I was like 14, bro.
14. Okay, I hear you say you from the hood, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, like, you already established like certain values, a culture by then, you know. Now I want to know, basically, as you say that, you know, you faced a couple of challenges, you know, in terms of transitioning and everything. Now, here's my question. Did you feel like you were losing yourself when you moved to the north? Do you feel like you lost certain parts of yourself?
Well, yeah, bro, like, if I'm being honest, like, definitely, you know, because that's the thing about, like, fitting in. And also, it's like, I moved straight from, it's like primary school, right? So primary school, I was still living in the hood. I went to like Rosebank Primary and shit. So moving to an area where it's totally different. You're in a totally, like in high school, right? Well, primary, let me explain. It's like primary, you fight to be cool, but it's like stupid shit, like dumb shit make you cool in primary, right? And then grade 7, you finally that nigga, or you finally like accepted. And then you go into a bigger world, and you know they tell you, they prepare you when you're in primary, like, yo, it's gonna be tough. And you're just like, nah, I wanna be in high school, you know, I wanna be a big person. And then you get there and it's like not all like lovey-dovey and shit. So I feel like, cause the high school I went to, it's like everyone in that high school, everyone in that area went to like a school, like primary school from that area. So just down the road or whatever. So everybody knew each other.
Yeah.
And then you pulling up there, you don't know nobody.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like you have to start all over. You check. And then you obviously have to learn certain things from that environment, you know, which is part of like adapting. So a part of me did get lost, bro, because you have to, like I said, you have to adapt, bro. So you do lose some of your traits, you know.
But, you know, as I'm saying, you know, like I moved to Joburg in 2014, you know, when I was also like starting grade 8. And okay, sure, I lost like certain parts of myself.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was moving from Val, but it's like in the hood, bro. Like I was ghetto, dog, when I came to Joburg.
No, that's what I'm saying. Same shit, yeah.
I was ghetto, and really in the professional world, like I don't think being ghetto kind of gets you very far. Even though you need to kind of still embrace who you are, but I don't think that sort of way of carrying yourself gets you very far. So I just want to know, when you did move to Joburg, what were some of the positive things that, okay, even though you felt like you lost yourself, what were some of the positive things you think you gained from moving this side? Because what, did your parents move this side?
Yeah. My mom,
for some reasons, right?
Well, mostly it was because of school, like, because I had to move to like a high school, obviously. And, you know, the high school that picked me was in that area. So we have to move to that area, you know, to make it convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then, so your question is what I've taken from this experience, right? Like a lot, bro. Okay, let me say this. Like, I didn't completely lose myself, right, from leaving the hood.
Yeah.
I brought the hood with me. Like, I'm still like that nigga, right?
Like here, you've got like even the.
Oh yeah. Like it's just like you saying, like society. Not that you can't go far with being like ghetto or whatever. Like, for lack of like a better word, but like. It's more of how you're gonna get accepted, bruh, for being who you are. Like, you know, like I said, I pulled up there. Nobody was from where I was from. Maybe a couple of people, but they still knew everyone. You see?
Yeah.
So for you, bro, you being that nigga from Kokasi, dog, when you go back home, your cousins are the ones like a hood niggas, like rough niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the life you're around. And to getting surrounded with niggas that have posh lives, you go to this nigga's crib, you got a fat ass crib, you know what I mean? So that pressure, bro. But what I've learned, bro, is that over the years, like now, standing from where I am, because I'm older, you know, there's no need to change, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
there's honestly no need to change, bro. Like, I accept everyone for who they are, you know, and I feel like I respect people more for being genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For staying true to I relate, bro. Like, if you're a hood nigga, I relate more to you, bro. Even if we in this area and we speaking English, dog. Behind the scenes, it's on, you know, like.
So I think I'm kind of getting something from you, which is actually in a way a lesson, because when you come from the hood, you know, and you go into the burbs, you think that you're supposed to be a certain way, and maybe that's the thing that makes us feel isolated, that we paying too much attention on looking at, oh, these people are like this, these people are like that, whereas it's just about really genuine energy.
For sure, bro. Yeah.
You understand?
Straight.
Everything in life, connecting with people,
sure,
it's just about energy. You may be from the hood, but if your energy is pure, and maybe you're a kind person or you're a friendly person,
sure,
doesn't matter where you're from, but you're still going to be able to connect with people.
Exactly, bro. Because you understand where they from, bro. Like, you'll know when someone's coming from the struggle.
Yeah.
You immediately click, bro. If someone's struggling in their life, like you guys relate in some way. It's just like that energy that you grew up around, bro. It just helps you resonate with people, though. Like, yeah, like without a doubt.
So like just give me a rough like background of your culture, you know, because I'm actually surprised hearing that you're from Soweto. You know, I've never really heard you speak vernacular like that. It's just today
It's like,
even I'm hearing the lingo, you know, so I just want
I won't even explain that. It's like, bro, the spaces that I'm around, right? I encounter people and they tend to like conversate in English, bro, most of the time. Like I'm always surrounded in like those spaces. Like it's never like, yeah, you know what I mean? The conversation isn't like ever in like a vernac, you know, vernac conversation or whatever.
What culture, what language do you speak exactly?
So I grew up in a Pedi home, bro.
Pedi.
Yeah, I was raised by a Pedi family, but I recently found out like Mswati, you check, on my father's side. Yeah, Marakim Pedi, you check, like I grew up in my Pedi, Joe.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm getting like a bit of both from right now, like as I'm growing, you know, certain things have to be handled, and I'm gaining more knowledge, you know, on my culture, you know, I'm broadening my horizons, dog.
So now, it interests me, dog.
Yeah.
Since you say you Swati, you know, like in Swaziland, I heard there is like marijuana plants everywhere, you know.
Hey,
so,
bro, you know, that's the land.
Apparently,
that's
like,
the land.
So I think people there, they just like smoke it naturally, dog. So
hey.
How aren't you a stoner, dog?
Nah.
If you swat, then it's in your blood, man. Isn't it a swati thing, dog?
Yeah, I guess, bro. Like, yeah, I've heard. But like, hey, bro, it's just, I got to a point, like I used to smoke, you know, I used to do all that shit. I used to do a lot of drugs. It just got toxic, bro, for my well-being, for myself. I just got to the realization, bro, I'm getting older, bro. I feel like I'm a very deep person. Like, if you actually have like a conversation, like, you know, for a full day, we just chill together for a day, you get to know like my mind, bro, and why, you know. So it's like I just had to quit, bro. Like I don't smoke, but I used to smoke. You know, there's nothing wrong with weed. People can smoke.
Oh, you did smoke weed before?
Yeah, I smoked a whole lot of weed, bro. Like smoked a whole lot of shit.
So I'm kind of getting an impression that you went through your phase where kind of you were abusing substances.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
What did it take for you to realize that you were like abusing substances, and how were you able to get out of it? Because once you get inside the trap of drugs, bro, like most people don't get out of it. You know, I have uncles who they like probably fetching 50 and they're still in the trap, you know. So how did you manage to get out of it also?
It's like, bro, like for the longest time, right, I've been like fixated on being successful, right? Like being that nigga. When I appear, I gotta be that nigga, or I gotta be somebody, like I said, like, you know, the pressures of like the world and shit. And then with that, bro, you work so hard that you spend less time away from your family, or you spend more time away from your family and shit. You always surrounded by different energy, like you're meeting new people. Like this life, bro, this lifestyle can get to you. Like you're always on the road, you're always meeting new people, you're always doing this. What's the next thing we're doing? We gotta go gig here, we gotta go record. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things to do. So with those spaces, bro, I was surrounded by a lot of people that like, that's all they wanted to do. Like I ended up getting in those spaces. Like I was only, like, you know, the energy that you give off is the energy you receive. So I was giving off that energy, like, oh, I'm a trapper because I'm into hip hop. I'm a musician. I gotta live this life. I gotta be this person.
Yeah.
But then you go back home and that's not who you are. You check. Yeah. So God came into my life, bro. I don't even lie. Like, and I like proud to say it, bro. Like, He came into my life and like gave me. He spoke, bro. It's like weird and like in a metaphoric way, bro. He spoke to me and like just made me value the most important things like in my life, like the people that I actually love, because I've had a lot of falling outs with a lot of people and I have no bad energy towards them, you know. It's just life has a way of removing people from your life that aren't good for you. You know, you could have your own what you call it, like you could have your own like plans for those people, but the universe isn't aligning with that plan. You know what I mean? So I just got to the realization, bro. Started affecting my family. Like, by the way, bro, I wasn't doing like crack or like or like coke and shit. Nah, I was doing like things that we all do, bro. I'm not gonna like, okay, like lean, dank, Zans, perks, like shrooms.
I don't think we all do that.
A whole, bro, you'll be surprised. Okay, not all of us, nah. But look, let's be honest though. The society we live in right now, it's rare to find people that don't do anything.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I used to be that nigga that like, oh shit, you don't smoke? Damn, bro, you need to smoke. You know? But then we all have different experiences, bro. I can't hate on anybody else because I've been through that. My perspective is like, bro, I just feel like I live by this thing, nah? Or this is my analogy, right?
Yeah.
Life is comprised of, I know it's not all black and white, but life is comprised of 3 types of people, in my opinion. People that have gone through life.
Yeah.
People that are going through life, and people that haven't gone through life. You get me?
Yeah.
There's people that it hasn't hit them yet that, oh shit, I need to prioritize this, or this is what actually matters. Because when you die, bro, all this noise, it's not gonna be there. When you die alone. You check. So when you die, you're gonna be happy that I was the best person that I could have been. I had no distractions.
Yeah.
And bro, like no regrets, bro. I just wanna live a healthy life, bro, you know?
So how do you think that we can kind of get out of that thing though of being like peer pressured into doing things that we don't want to do? Because I hear you saying that there are people who haven't gone through life.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you saying a person who hasn't gone through life, you mean like a person who hasn't been through maybe the struggles of life or the challenges of life. Because now, okay, I don't know, but my thing is, how do we prevent people from having to go through a rough patch or now where they feel like, okay, their life is about to fall apart before they start making the right decision?
Exactly, bro. That's what I mean. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make, you know? Like, that's my, like, I want to inspire, bro. When I die, I want to make sure that I inspired people in a positive way, you know? So here's my point, bro. It's like, don't wait for life to kick you in the head, bro, and be like, you fucking up. Don't wait for that. Because we all have too much freedom. We feel like, I'm going to get rich and I'm going to buy all the shit I want. I'm going to have all the drugs I want. Or I'm going to have all the bitches I want. Whatever, right? But, bro, like, life, that's not your plan, bro. Like, that's kind of destructive. If you think about it, like, we all know. Okay, I always put this perspective, right? If you're a smoker, right? A chain smoker, a long-time smoker. Every smoker has that one time where you were offered to smoke. Even if that's not the first time you started smoking, but every smoker has a time where somebody offered you a blunt, a cigarette, whatever, right? To say, yo, try this, Habli, whatever. And you were like, all right, I'm gonna try it and that, your mindset then was, I'm never gonna do drugs. I'm not gonna do drugs ever in my life. You know, I'm not gonna be that person. And then you try it for the first time. And your perspective changes because that feeling, like, in the moment, you still think, nah, I'm not gonna do this forever. A week comes, bro, you're just like, damn, yo, that shit felt sweet, bro. I'm trying to get on to the next, you know what I'm saying? And you smoked another blunt, dog. Next thing you know, you like Wiz Khalifa. Now you following Snoop and shit. Like, now you like, nah, Snoop is an OG, dog. It's not bad for me type shit, you feel me?
And so that's an addiction.
It's an addiction, bro, but we're gonna be like, nah, Dank, you can't get addicted to Dank. Or, but if you think about it, you said, I'm not gonna do this shit. This is the only time I'm gonna do it. And we have like this, okay, I lost the word, but it's like, we have this addictive mentality or like personality. We all have that addictive personality within us. That small thing. There's always something that triggers it. You know, like, you can't get addicted to weed, bro.
But I think also, it's this thing of, let's not follow people without understanding. Let's stay true to ourselves, because
straight up,
people like Wiz Khalifa and
he's doing him, bro.
They kind of like have businesses which involve weed. They grow marijuana. They do those types of things. So maybe for them, promoting weed all the time is beneficial for their businesses.
Them,
You understand? But you're not thinking for yourself. You just going with whatever wave.
True.
But now, here's my thing, right? Because as you say, you don't smoke. You come from you were a smoker, but now you no more smoke. So I think you're a neutral person for this question.
Yeah.
With the laws now which are in place for weed, the sale of it is not allowed. It's prohibited. But the use of it in private property is allowed. Do you feel like that law, the sale of weed should be allowed fully, or even the one that allows people to smoke in their private like homes? Do you think like even that is still endangering the communities?
Bro, I'm for whatever. Like I don't judge, bro. Like people are allowed to do whatever they want. It's your own journey, bro. Don't let me affect your decisions or like change your morals or whatever, right? It's just like, that's just my perspective, you know. I went to my own journey. It's like, bro, they can smoke, bro. Smoke in your yard, dog. Like as a former smoker, I think it's better, bro. Like I feel like weed helps a lot of people in different ways. You know, it's a coping mechanism, but there's healthier ways to cope. But that's not the point here. But the point is, bro, people should be allowed to do whatever they want. And society is built around like structures that prevent our freedom. We all think we're so free, bro, but you're actually not. Like you can't do a lot of things that you actually want to do. You know what I mean? So, bro, people can do whatever they want, bro. Like,
so, here's an interesting question. Would you like to live in the city or on a farm? And why?
Okay, so right now, from where I'm standing, I'm tired of the city, bro. I'm from here, bro. I grew up in the city. You know, Jozi, ne? People from out of Jozi be like, yo, Melinye Jozi, Pumelela, Nyopala, like, you have to do all that shit.
Yeah.
But when you're from here, bro, it's like the same opportunity they're seeing isn't the same for you, because you see the nitty-gritties of this place, bro. Like, you know how rough it is. You know how unglamorous it is, and for me, I feel like there's a dark cloud in the city, bro, and there's not enough appreciation of like nature. Do you know what I mean? There's not a lot of appreciation of like, there's not freedom.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I need a place where I can be to myself, like quiet, bro. In Jersey, there's never silence. Whatever hour, bro, there will be a car driving by somewhere. You know, which is good, but bro,
which is the thing, bro. Like, why I'm asking you, because I feel like as people, as also black people, we still slaves. We still like actually what can I say? We're still oppressed financially and economically.
Mentally too, bro.
You know, mentally, that's a whole topic. You know, we've been the whole thing, how it started is mentally, but politically now we're free.
Straight up.
But I feel like economically we still are, because you look at these type of things, right? We, as you're saying, we in the city and we all squashed and we feel like this is the ultimate goal.
This is the ultimate goal.
But
bro,
you drive past, and while you're going on holiday and you pass big patches of land, bro.
You just feel like, yo,
and
it's freeing,
it's
bro.
People of the opposite race, you know, and they all have money. They all have money, but they understand and they have freedom of space,
on that point,
movement, everything.
On that point, right? Think about how difficult it is for people of color to make purchases on homes, like properties.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It can take months of getting denied by different property owners because of your skin color, bro, you know? And it's not necessarily like, it won't be announced, like they won't say like, this is why you're not getting the house, bro. But we all know they're like, systematically, bro, we're not seen or known to be like financially stable.
Yeah.
That's the stereotype, you know? We are impoverished, we are an impoverished people type shit, you know what I mean? bro, how many people have, okay, what's the ratio of races that have the biggest houses, the nicest lives, the nicest cars, even if it's not the nicest cars, like, and that's another thing, like, we always pressured to have the fanciest of shit because of the stereotypes that are surrounded around our culture and our people. For now, like, bro, if I work hard, bro, and I make this whole bunch of money, I can't just be this simple G, bro. I can't be this simple person. I have to show out for people to know that I'm rich.
Yeah.
Whereas a white nigga can just go out with a white tee and shorts, bro, and that nigga's rich.
Yeah.
You immediately feel like that nigga's probably rich just because he's white. Do you know what I mean? But I have to pull up with a Gucci top or a Merc. But I ain't living like that at my crib. I'm probably living in a complex, which is nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But we all know everybody wants to be a property owner.
Yeah.
We all want to have land, which is why there's a big battle on it. You know, and it's not easy for everyone. Not saying that there aren't people that get land. They are, but a large population of people are struggling with land. That's why there's illegal plots.
Sure.
But how is it illegal? Because there's no space for a lot of people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A lot of people don't have funds, bro, for their houses. Like, so it's crazy, G.
So now I hear that, man. So, Joey, you know, let's go into the music.
Yes, sir.
Told me you've been making music for 10 years, dog.
Bro, like, I started writing music when I was in grade 4, right? So grade 4, I'm like, this is how I started. So in terms of like my pen game, I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne, a lot of Mos Def, a lot of like deep like music because of my uncle, you know. Since Krish, I'd come back home, my uncle's like playing the latest shit, bro. He was a hip hop head, he still is, and everybody knew him like that in the hood. He's that hip hop nigga, and you know, Koka, see, like, it's either house or whatever, dog.
It's either house, deep house, or
the
90s,
or the 90s hip hop, So he was like, bro, 50 Cent, the new age shit, like at that time, like Chris Brown, and even Chris Brown, that was me, but like he was on some like 50 Cent, the Game, Fat Joe, fucking Mos Def. He was on some, bro, a whole lot. I'm not gonna list everyone, but like a whole lot. So I got inspired from that age, bro. Every day I come home and we like turning up, you know, with my uncle, dog, and like, so I started writing like grade 4. I was like, I told myself, like the first day I told myself, I was coming home from school and I'm in the transport to check. So I was like usually like talkative, loud, outspoken and shit as a kid, but this day I was like so reflective, bro. I just looked out the window and like was like, so, you know, movie vibes and shit. And I told myself, I'm like, bro, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be successful. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know what I have to do. Think about it. I'm like in grade 4. I don't know that you need to have whatever. I don't know, dog. I don't know where I'm gonna get mics or where I'm gonna record. I don't know anybody like that. I just told myself I'm gonna record, and I started like listening to, before there was like Genius and shit where you could go through song lyrics and shit. I used to listen back to Lil Wayne's music, bro. I'd stop and play. So pause, play, like maybe every 30 seconds. So I'd memorize his lyrics, write it down, dog, jot it down, line after line, and like listen and see what he's actually saying. That helped me like develop that pen game, you know what I mean? And like storytelling, bro. We all know Lil Wayne is like, bro, probably the craziest lyricist, you know what I'm saying? Well, not the craziest, but like he's okay, his creativity, his lyrical creativity is out of this world, bro. So like I used to look to him, bro, and I know a lot of his music off by heart because of that. You know.
So now I get that. That's kind of where the inspiration came from. Right. But I heard you once say that your first song you released when you were in high school. So I'm guessing, is that the time when you decided to take it seriously, or was it something serious the whole time before then? And
like
how were things then when you did drop the song, like around that time? When did things start happening for you and people started knowing you as Joey Manson? We're gonna take this guy seriously.
So bro, like I said, like from grade 4, boy, I told myself like, dog, this is what you're doing. I don't care what nobody's gonna say to you. Cause you know when you grow up, bro, I used to say I wanna be a doctor and shit. My family was like, yes, boy, yes, we proud of you type shit. And once I said I'm gonna be a musician, no one was like, I'd be this, like, yeah, like go for it. Well, they were accepting, bro, cause they saw it in me like since I was a kid. But like, you know, it's obviously it has to be like difficult to hear your child in grade 4 saying, I only want to do music. So I told myself in that day on the transport, this is what I'm doing. Because I had like my first full song. I didn't record, but my first full written out song I had. And I was like singing it the entire trip, bro. And yeah, my first song, bro, came about in high school. I think grade 9 or 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't recording still. Nobody in the high school knew I rapped. Like I said, I had a long history of rapping in primary, but nobody knew I did. So, like I said, I changed a lot in high school because I was more like introverted. I was only like outspoken with the people that were close to me.
Yeah.
And so I was walking one day with this bro dog, and we didn't really click, bro. I didn't know him like that. He was a grade higher than me. He was into the music shit and everything. But yeah, we didn't click like that, you get me? So, so yeah, G, like we ended up linking up on our way to school, and this gent is like, yo, bro, no, I told him like, yo, I make music, G, like I see you record and everything, and he was like, yeah, damn, I'm keen on that, you feel me? So he decided like, yo, come through to the studio like after school so we can make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up, bro. We ran over some stuff, like I recorded a song, but it didn't go as well. And then maybe a week later, during school, like I asked some girl, I was like plotting, like, you know when you brainstorm a song. So I asked this girl, bro, I was like, yo, you a vocalist? Oh, she's not a vocalist, but like you a female, and a lot of girls can like sing, like even if they don't make music, bro, but you can sing. You check. So I asked her, bro, I'm like, can you please like can you sing, bro? And she sang, dog, and we found out she's dope. So we ended up asking her to pull up to the studio. I had a song, like a hook for her to sing, but I can't sing, so I asked her to do it. She sang, bro, and my first song was created, and like it was a banger, well, in my opinion, like it was a good song. I released it maybe like that week, the following week, and the reception was crazy, bro. Like a month in, I think I got like 1 point something streams, bro. 1K. First song, first month. Nobody knew I rapped in my school. No one. Like I never rapped for anyone. I just told them like, yeah, I'm into music or whatever, but I never like did be ciphers. I never went up to spit. You know, I'm not that type of nigga. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, it dropped, bro, and now the reception is different at school. Now niggas are like, eh. So my name's Tato. My name is Tato, though.
Tato.
Yeah. So like, hey, Tato can rap. You check. So I'm like, hey, bro, yeah, like, you know, you how do you respond to that? You knew all the time. Like, niggas are like, this nigga's dope. But I'm like, hey, away, you know? So, yeah, Joey came about, bro. My name was already Joey Manson at the time, but people knew me as Tato. You check. So Joey Manson started, like, picking up because it's easier for you to make an impact while you're still in high school than when you're out because the support is crazier, you know? Yeah.
So, with the music thing, right, you doing this hustle, is it purely for you, just exercising your talent, basically, and just fulfilling your passion? Or do you have a goal that you feel like, a goal in the world, like a mission that you have in the world that you feel like music can help you achieve?
Is this like my interest in music?
This is about like basically, are you making music just for your personal fulfillment, like your personal happiness, or do you have a goal in the world?
Bro,
anything, it's fine. Like it's fine if it's purely for you. You know, you don't have to try to be Superman.
Bro, like for me, G, it's not even about like being Superman. It's just like I've been inspired so much. Like I still get inspired by the craziest creatives, you know, and having someone to look up to, bro, that's leading you on the right path is like some of like the craziest. It was the best type of guidance. You know, obviously we need God and everything for guidance, but having inspirations, bro, carries you a lot, you know, because you know where you can look, what you can look towards, you know. So I feel like, bro, I want to inspire, bro. That's my biggest thing. Like, I just want to inspire, you know. I try to be as honest as possible, but not too honest, because some people aren't ready to listen. You know, I don't want to tell my story, which is deep, bro, you know, well, personal to me, which brought this new revelation, you know, of like my perspective and shit. And then nobody's listening to it. but my aim is to inspire, bro. Like I wanna reach. I traveled, bro. I went to Thailand like 3 years ago.
For real?
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, I was in Thailand and it was my first international trip, bro. Like my mom just did it because she saw like I looked outwards a lot. Like I'm always looking out there. Like I'm always looking at possibilities.
So
and
guys, like went on a trip just for you.
My nigga, I went on a trip. She did that for me.
Oh yeah?
My fam was supposed to come, but they didn't come. Like I went with my current girlfriend's family. So she used to live in Thailand. She's not from Thailand, but she used to live in Thailand.
International bros.
Nah, it ain't like that. You know, it ain't like that, bro. So yeah, since she was there, it just kind of like clicked, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like
y'all met in Thailand.
Nah, it's like this. We met here, right? We met here in Jersey, but I was like I just told her like I want to have a trip, like I want to, I want to travel. And she's like, yo, Thailand is like a reasonable, like it's actually very affordable, bro. Like I suggest a lot of people go to Thailand, bro. Like if you can, you know, like I'm not saying everybody can, but bro, it's less expensive than the rest of these countries, right? So anyway, like, yeah, I just told her like, bro, I'm trying to travel, and I spoke to my mom, and she was like, yeah, bro, I'm down, you know, like, I want you to experience this. She travels a lot for her job and shit, so she's seen a lot of countries, and bro, I got to the realization, bro, in Thailand that like a lot of the people there, like, well, in Asia in general, like, because there's a lot of people in Thailand, like, from different countries, tourists from different, in Asia, Africa, Europe, whatever. So a lot of people in Asia fuck with our culture, African culture, or cultures that come from African people, our mentalities and everything, the hip-hop wave, the way we dress, different things, bro, you know? And they don't know a lot about our culture. They fuck with the culture, but they don't know a lot about us. And there's a lot of, I don't want to come across like as disrespectful, because bro, like my chick's Asian, right? So I can't like, no, bro, come on. Like I'm just saying, like,
on, boy.
Nah, dog. Shout out to our black queens. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So like, bro, it's just like they don't know a lot, bro. Like I was in the train. I'm in the train, G, and two Asian chicks, right? I think they were Japanese, bro. And they're like, psst, you know, they're like,
you're operating with the Asian.
No, bro. They're like calling each other like, check this bro out. I'm like the only black nigga in the train, dog. Imagine how crazy that in the whole week, dog. You're the only black nigga in the whole train, dog. Everybody else is like Asian or like white. Or like, bro, everyone's just in amazement looking at you like, what is this species, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't used to like seeing our people there. So I just want to get that out of their mind. Like, a lot of the Asian culture is very conservative, which is okay. But it comes to a point where you don't know enough. Like, we know everything about every other culture, bro. Come to South Africa, we know everything about anywhere. When I was in Thailand, I met niggas from Berlin, tourists, Berlin, from the UK. Niggas are like, yo, are you? I'm like, yo, I'm from South Africa. So they're like, is there such a place as West Africa? I'm like, bro, what do they teach you at school, bro? Like, what are you niggas learning? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fundamentals, bro.
So you're basically trying to, like,
teach, bro, and like
also.
expand.
It's not just about like, it's about teaching.
Bro, I got this tattoo, right, in Thailand. Because I got to that realization, like, revenge stands for Revenge for Africa, right? So it's like there's so many perceptions about Africa, you know, that it's a jungle, that we dirty and all that shit. We're not advanced. But as soon as you come here, bro, it's like a totally different atmosphere. We're so well informed about the world, and the world knows so little about us.
But check this. You say you're trying to teach people about, okay, Africa, here also you got that black pride in you. But now, your music, you have like hard trap music. So, firstly, you face criticism from people who say that, nah, that's not real hip hop. You know, because people like, some people still like the hip hop that we used to rap, basically rap. You're facing that criticism. Plus, also, you're not making music on African beats. So how do you present that to the world? How do you send that message to the world?
For me, bro, wherever I go, I could step in any country. And that's the thing that a lot of South Africans have to understand. Because we nitpick from each other to say, this brother is rapping in English, so he's not representing us. My nigga, listen to my story. You don't know where I'm from. And also, as soon as I hop in the UK, they don't see me as a black person. What do they call me?
What do they call you?
An African. Go in any other country. That's what I think. It's revenge for Africa, not for South Africa. I represent.
So basically saying the message is in the lyrics.
Exactly, bro.
We're thinking about the beats and
look, bro.
It's not what.
Yeah, and like I don't just make like I say I'm a musician, bro. I started picking up like instruments recently, even, you know, and because I'm trying to broaden my abilities, you know, I can produce, I can do a lot, right? But it's like, bro, I do a lot of introspective shit. Like if you listen to the album, September 23rd, go check that shit out. Till Death Do Us Part.
Now we can to the album, don't worry.
Shout out. So yeah, like there's different flavors, bro. It's like I was making a lot of the reflective stuff, telling my story, being vulnerable, and being vulnerable is very difficult, bro. You know, because you're being so honest, and sometimes it's not received with respect. Some people can listen for like 1 second and just judge your shit. So I started making music because people, like I started making this new generation sound, right? I
people weren't recepting it like very well. Basically.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I was like, you know what, fuck it, bro. Yeah, always on my neck about who's the hardest, right? Okay, let me show y'all I can do the exact same shit and even harder with some substance in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you hear my shit, it's hard, but my nigga, listen to the wordplay. Listen to, bro, I put thought into my sentences. Like, bro, I try to tell a story like I'm telling about my life, no matter how.
Check this out, man, bro. You know, this artist thing is very driven by passion. You know, we always talk about the creativity, all these things, but as you say that your family, when you said you were artist, they were kind of like, you know, because you look at a lot of people who say they're making music. Most people don't make it, firstly. And a lot of people who are in the industry, they're not as rich as they appear to be. So how do you think that this music career can maintain your lifestyle financially? And how do you think it can basically sustain you?
So like I said, bro, like I do a lot of things, bro. Like I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like I try my best to.
So are you saying that music alone is not sustainable?
It is sustainable, bro, but you have to be, even if it's sustainable for you, being one-sided, like having one perspective, bro, it's just like you failing yourself, bro. I feel like if you can do everything, because we're living in a day and age where you can't rely on anyone. Well, you can, bro, but like realistically, you have to be able to do it yourself. You know, we're living in that's why we have all these digital platforms, you know.
Do what exactly yourself?
Bro, gone are the days where you need a record label to be successful. We've seen multiple creatives, not just artists, but creatives. Bro, we have people getting millions from YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying? But just from being themselves. Like,
how do we get to that point? Because a lot of people, they're trying to push music, and we're also driven by the passion, but nobody thinks about how it can financially sustain them or what ways to go about it.
That's what I mean. Like you have to, you can't just
those ways.
You can't just think like a musician, bro.
Yeah.
Think like a business. Because especially when you're independent, bro, you have no manager. You manage yourself. Wherever you go, you're your own image. You have your own brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, branch out. What are your interests, bro? What do you think about? What do you visualize when you see yourself in the future? Put that to play. Jot down your plans, bro. Like execute and don't just speak, bro. Act on it. You know what I mean? Like the largest okay, let me say like I generate like, you know, royalty checks take a minute to like approach or like to come to your door and shit, right? So what else can I do to get my money? I have a brand, dog. You know? Yeah, I go around like I sell beats. Do you know what I'm saying? I try my best to like, album covers, bro, for niggas, or like offer my sound engineering services, you know.
Yeah.
I'm studying right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going deeper into the music. I'm not just saying I'm a musician for face value.
Yeah.
I'm actually like a professional, you know? You know what I mean?
So kind of like what you're basically saying is that, okay, when a person says that they're going into the music career, it doesn't mean that, okay, all you're gonna do is get on the mic and then shop. There needs to be more things you're doing. Like, you need to be operating like a business. Don't just take it from the creative aspect of making music, but actually respect music, the music industry as a whole business.
Yes, it's a business, bro.
And that's the way
it's
you
not
succeed.
an industry, it's a business, bro. You have to know your business.
Respect it that way, you'll never succeed.
Yes, and people are so caught up in the thought of they know everything. We don't know it all. Even though, bro, nobody knows it all. Even our elders don't know it all. Knowledge, bro, is power, bro. That's the key, dog. Like, you don't have to go to an institution. I'm well aware not everybody can afford that. But we living in an internet world, dog. Do your studying.
Yeah.
You know, like, find ways to keep yourself balanced, bro. Don't just be a one-trick pony, dog. Like, venture out. Use your creativity. The mind is powerful.
So, you are studying sound engineering now.
Yeah.
So, what was the reason why you studied sound engineering? And when you got there, was it exactly what you expected, or were you surprised by certain things when you got to the Academy of Sound Engineering?
So, bro, I decided to study sound engineering because I wanted to, like, hone my talent, like, just, you know, be, like I say, like, well-informed, you know, about the business. Because I was surprised, you know, I just thought it's going to be teaching me how to enhance my production, you know, and be better or whatever and shit like that. But then I got to the realization, bro, they're teaching you such a broad spectrum of, like, information, bro, about the music business. You learn law, you learn production, you learn live, you learn so many things, bro, you know, how to manipulate crowds, how to manipulate an audience, a listener, you know. And a lot of musicians don't apply that type of knowledge. They don't have that knowledge. Like, if I use this frequency, I can affect somebody's emotions, you know. They don't think you put that in your music. But when I make music, bro, I focus on the frequencies. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I feel you.
It's energy, bro.
And then get into something a bit more personal.
Yeah.
You know, you said that you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I never thought of you as someone who's in a relationship, because I've been hearing you say, nah, you're not about that life.
What you mean I'm not about that life, bro?
But, you know, I just want to ask, do you think basically relationships were much more easier to maintain in the past or now? You know, do you think it's harder now to kind of get a proper relationship than in the past?
Oof. Yeah, bro. I feel like my perspective, bro, is that it's difficult now. It's more difficult because now, like now, bro, it's like a lot of things it's based. Love is not the main thing in a relationship anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be attracted to someone, like, because of like so many other things, bro. Like, not just love, you know. It could be their pockets. It could be how fly they look or whatever. Whereas back there, bro, that's more genuine. You would relate because of the struggle. Like, how people would, like, fall in love because of they have the same morals, they believed in the same thing, they were fighting for the same cause.
Oh, yeah.
And you fell in love like that.
Yeah.
That's our grandparents.
Yeah.
You know? And they stick with each other through all the bullshit, you know? Relationships have downfalls and everything. I feel like now it's more difficult because sustaining it. Like, shout out to all the women, bro, doing their own thing, like their own things right now. Like, there's a lot of independence now. Women are, like, coming up, they're like heavy. They coming for empires and everything, you know? And, like, that's the thing. So sustainability, if your man's isn't pulling his weight, you're gonna dip, you know? It's never like, now it's not the women needing the man. It's like we need each other now because we're on a mutual level society, like in society. It's not just, you know what I mean? Before it's like the man, that's the man of the house.
So shouldn't that make relationships easier now to sustain? it shouldn't that be making them easier? Why do you think it's still getting harder though? If that's the case, if women are becoming more independent.
They're becoming more independent, but bro, a lot of women don't want a nigga that's not gonna meet their standards. Neither do you, right? And a lot of us are like, and I say us because I'm a man myself, right? A lot of us, I'm not saying this is me, but like I'm saying us because we're men. Like, we tend to get like insecure when a woman's like doing better than us, you know? Subconsciously, bro, you won't say it. But if she's making way more money than you get insecure because you're not providing for her. That's the standard, right? But another thing is like, there should be a mutual, like, you know, so it's like, bro, it's not easy anymore because everybody knows what they want and they stick to it, bro. Like, if I'm not gonna get what I want, I'm gonna be out. So sustainability is no longer there to say I'm gonna stick with this person no matter what.
I think actually
it's rare to find that. Like,
I think you're right actually, because also when it comes to relationships, there has to come with compromising.
Exactly, bro.
You understand? Accepting of one's flaws. So because everybody now kind of feels like they know what they want, and because of things like social media, you think that, okay, I've got so many options, so if this person can't give me that, I'll go to the next person. And
exactly,
the relationships never lost because you're gonna keep on going to the next person looking for something better, whereas eventually just needs you to kind of look at what you have, and if it's good enough, there are just some things you have to accept, because even in life, no life is perfect. So how can a person be perfect?
Exactly, yeah. I agree, bro. It's just like, I was having, it's true. I'm gonna bring this in, bro. Like, I had a conversation with my mom about the same thing. She says she's a woman, so her perspective is let them do whatever they want. Even though, because I told her, like, these girls our age, there's this term, right? That's I want to be in Dubai on a yacht in the thong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's dope. It's just like, bro, my mom was like, there's pros and cons there. And she's a woman. She's speaking from a woman's perspective. So she told me, let them, bro. Let them. You're not gonna win them all. So those that want to do that, let them do it. They're gonna get that yacht in a thong in Dubai, but they're also gonna get either HIV, or they're gonna get trapped in Dubai, or they're gonna get abused, or there's always cons to it. That life that you imagine to yourself is not always perfect the way we plan it to go.
But also, why do we want girls to not be ambitious to that level? Why should a girl feel like she should want things that are like a low standard for her to be happy? Why can't she want things that are of a high standard and still be happy? That's what I'm saying,
dog. They deserve whatever they want, they put to their minds to, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't judge. Like, if that's the life she wants, then she must go for that. But we must be realistic, because look at our age group. Me as my nigga, I'm not saying I can't achieve that, but not right now. I'm not in a state where I'm gonna take you to Dubai in a yacht.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's gonna leave you because you can't give her that life, which is cool, right? But you get so fixated on chasing that life that you forget about, like, you're gonna have that emptiness, bro, at the end of it. Like, once you get all of that stuff, what's left, bro?
Exactly.
You know, like, a lot of people are in relationships where it's not about love. It's about like mutual gains, bro. Like, what can I get from you, and what can you take from me? Like, that's a lot of industry relationships are even like that.
And then the person that you've got now, do you feel like y'all got something good going on?
Yeah, bro, definitely. Like I said, it's been the longest relationship I've been in, like, since I've been in a relationship.
How long now?
3 years, bro. It's been 3 years.
Yo.
Yeah.
3 years, dog.
Yeah, nah, it's not that long, bro, but
yo,
it's pretty long.
Some gents are on veteran level out here. Nah, yo, man, Joey, you know, it was really great having you join us today.
I'm happy to.
Like, yo, but just tell us about the album though. Like, that's the last thing we need to know about, because that's what's coming soon, right?
Bro, so September 23rd, I'm dropping my debut album. It's titled Till Death Do Us Part. Right now, I'm not gonna disclose the amounts of songs in it or the features, but yeah, it's coming out September 23rd. Expect a lot, bro. Expect some fresh sounds, more mature, version of me. I'm expressing myself. So yeah, bro, like, it's up to your own perception how you perceive it, you know.
And what do you think what do you think is still the importance of albums in a time now whereby everybody like has a short concentration span and we can just change and nobody listens to full albums? Well, I guess people still do, but then that's now what I need you to explain to me, you know. What do you think is still the importance of them?
For me, bro, like a full body of work gives you enough time or space. It creates a world for me. Like I'm able to draw you into my world, into my mind. Like if I drop a single, you think that's me for the rest of your life. Whereas when I drop an album, I can tell you different stories about my life. You know what I mean? So like that's the importance of an album, bro. And showing your skill, dog. Like right now, a lot of people, like this debate, bro. Drake can drop an album at 12 o'clock. 12:01, niggas are gonna be like, this is trash. How? In 1 minute?
How? Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They don't grasp the whole perspective of an album anymore. Like, so for me, it's important because you have to push that. Otherwise, music's getting shorter. Attention spans are getting shorter. So, in order for us to break out of that, you have to stand out, bro.
So basically, we still need to keep the art form of music.
Straight up, bro. Like, bro, albums are just. I listen back to.
It's like a painting.
Yeah, it's like a painting, bro. Like, no one can tell this. Even an album's not enough, bro, to tell somebody's stories. We go through different phases of our lives. And an album is that defining moment, or could be a defining moment in your life, like, where you feel like, okay, this is enough time. Bro, I've seen albums for 1 hour, just because that person is, like, pouring out their heart, you know? So it's important. It's of importance because it means a lot to that person, you know?
Nah, Joey, I understand, man. And with that type of explanation, like I'm actually excited to hear the album. Like,
up,
you know, like I hope you guys are also excited to hear the album because it's gonna be like real fire by the sounds of it. You know, we've heard snippets. He's been dropping songs, like also a lot of songs. You know, he's been consistent and everything has been fire.
Yes, sir.
If you weren't fire, you wouldn't be sitting here. You understand?
You know
we don't play like that. This is the URL circle.
Yes,
you
sir.
understand?
So,
so Joey, my nigga.
Shout out, my nigga. Thanks for having me, bro. Shout out.
Appreciate, bro.
No way, bro.
And that's a wrap. Shout out to Zanohk Media for this one. We appreciate.
Sir. Aware.